A very good evening and welcome to yet another edition of the YES101's Visual Radio for the Newsfirst team. I'm Jadabdin. We start off with a look at your headlines.
Newsfirst headline.
In headlines, extraordinary Gazette notification issued informing candidates contesting the presidential election to deposit bonds from today. Bonds placed for Ranil Wickremesinghe Rather to contest the presidential election as independent candidate. Bandura Gunawardena endorses Ranil Wickremesinghe for presidency. In international news, hours before the opening ceremony of the Paris Olympics, French rail company says high-speed network has been targeted. And in sports, Afghanistan set to face New Zealand in one-off test in September. And now bringing you your news in detail, an extraordinary Gazette notification was issued informing candidates contesting the presidential election to deposit bonds from today till the 15th August. The Gazette was published by the National Election Commission. The National Election Commission issued an extraordinary Gazette notification earlier today declaring the presidential election on the 21st September. Acceptance of nominations on the 15th August. Speaking during a media briefing today, Chairman of the Election Commission, RMA Ratnayaka, said the Commission is making the preparations to accept nominations at the election office in Rajagiriya on the 15th August. He added that during that time, applications will also be accepted for postal voting. The election chief said other relevant preparations for the election will also be made during this time. A press release regarding the bonds that were placed today will be issued at 4 p.m. Chairman of the Election Commission, RMA Ratnayak, has asserted that the National Election Commission will not yield to anyone's request or influence. And also in more local news, bonds were placed for Ranil Wickremesinghe to contest the presidential election as an independent candidate. President's counsel Ronald C. Pereira placed bonds at the Election Commission on his behalf. Speaking to the media after placing bonds, Ronald C. Pereira said the president will contest as an independent candidate. When asked which parties will support him and which symbol he will contest under, Pereira said the details can be discussed later, adding that only the bonds were placed today. And also in more local news, Minister of Transport and Highways Dr. Bandula Gunawardena announced his unwavering support for President Ranil Wickremesinghe in the upcoming presidential election, citing Wickremesinghe's leadership in steering the country towards economic stability and effective public financial management. Minister Gunawardena emphasized the unity achieved in Parliament under Wickremesinghe's leadership, highlighting the unanimous support for a national program aimed at guiding the country's future direction. He said the country achieved a monumental victory with unanimous backing for President Ranil Wickremesinghe's national program in Parliament, underscoring the program's significance regardless of who holds the presidency. Expressing confidence in Wickremesinghe's ability to lead the nation, Gunawardena stressed the primacy of national interest over partisan differences. Regardless of party affiliations, the priority is the motherland, he affirmed, pledging to support Wickremesinghe's candidacy based on his proven commitment to national agendas aimed at safeguarding the country's interests. And up next is international news.
International news.
And in news overseas, hours before the opening ceremony for the Paris Olympics, French rail company SNCF says its high-speed network has been targeted by malicious acts aimed at paralyzing the system. Several high-speed TGV lines have been hit to the west, north and east of Paris, and queues have been formed at Montparnasse station, which serves destinations to the west of the capital. Transport Minister condemned that the criminal acts, he said, would affect people's holidays plans. And up next is your update on sports.
Sports news.
And finally, in sports, Afghanistan are set to face New Zealand in a one-off test in September. The match will be played in Greater Noida in India. This will be the first time the two teams face each other in the longest format, while this will be Afghanistan's 10th test and their third in the 2024, the most they would have played in a calendar year. And with that, we wrap up this edition of the YES101's Visual Radio. For the News First team, I've been Jadabdin. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.